This for being black. We ain't got no hope, they killing every day. I mean, we need you in every way. We need results, we don't need to see your face.
Hey, what's good, YouTube? Certified Pretty Boy here today with another video. Today we'll be talking about why Patrick Mahomes is not the best quarterback yet. Now, before y'all get on my head, the reason I'm making this video is because, you know, the ratings came out about a week ago, or if I'm not mistaken. And I think Drew Brees and Tom Brady, I know Drew Brees was #1 quarterback, and I think Tom Brady was second, if I'm not mistaken. Now, Drew Brees, and I'm a Saints fan, so I'm not going to lie, Drew Brees, quarterback. Drew Brees isn't even my favorite. My favorite quarterback is Lamar, but that's for a whole nother video. But Drew Brees, obviously I love Drew Brees. He's on my team. That's my quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, you get respect, you deserve. Drew Brees is the best player or best quarterback, blah, 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 blah. But a lot of people disagreed. A lot of people, weren't even like, I thought more people probably be leaning towards Brady, like, oh, Brady, he just won a Super Bowl, he done won his 6th, blah, blah, blah. But no, everybody was on Mahomes. I'm like, oh my God, okay, I see. Now Mahomes, I would see why they did that. Mahomes is like, he had a great season, obviously, 5,097 yards, 50 touchdowns on only 12 interceptions. The dude didn't have an interception for like 6 games straight, if I'm not mistaken. But I would see why, like, people, would do that. Patrick Mahomes, in a way, reminds me of Steph. He's like a different type of player. He's a fun player to watch. Steph is like probably the most fun player to watch in the league, pulling up from deep, pulling up from 50 feet. Mahomes is the same way, launching the ball 80 yards. Doing no-look passes, throwing on the run. This game is fun. He's like the Steph Curry of the NFL. But, a lot of people, kind of like, I'm not going to say overrate him because he just had a legendary season. But, just give the man time. It's only his 2nd season, and he still has room to improve, which is scary. So that's why I'm making this video. I'm not saying, like, Patrick Mahomes isn't going to be the best quarterback next season. I think he might end up being if he can, play the way he's played. As a matter of fact, this year he's had, in my opinion, has a better defense. Last year's defense was not good at all. They had to score a lot of points for the defense to not be good. Imagine if they had a decent defense. Now this year they got Steve Spagnuolo as a defensive coordinator. Guys know he was like the head coach of the Giants for a minute, the interim head coach, and also was head coach of the Rams like 10 years ago or something like that. But as a head coach, he wasn't great. But as a defensive coordinator, I think he'll be pretty good. I think he'll be pretty good. Then you got Andy Reid's, creative play calling. Andy Reid has done some things that people have questioned. I've questioned, you kind of like, Andy, what are you doing? But at the end of the day, he's great at manipulating defenses. And, he has a creative mind. And with a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes, that's scary. That's very scary. Not only that, they have a better defense this year, in my opinion. Now, 2 big losses they had on their defensive line was D Ford and Justin Houston. D Ford, went left, and then went to the 49ers, and Justin Houston went to the Colts. What's weird is, like, if you look at Justin Houston in the Colts jersey, it kind of looks like it fits. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but just seeing him in a Colts jersey is like, bro, I could see this man in a Colts jersey. It's crazy. But yeah, they lost him too. But then they got 2 gems to come in. They got Alex Okafor from the Saints. We miss you, Alex. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, they got Alex Okafor and they got Frank Clark. So, they're gonna be a pretty, it's still gonna be a pretty good line. Those are 2 good linemen. Frank Clark was a beast in Seattle, same with Okafor with New Orleans. And then not only that, their secondary was kind of shaky. Now they got somebody like the Honey Badger, a veteran who can help out, rookies and younger players and stuff like that. And then, also just help the defense out as a whole. Now, the Kansas City Chiefs, in my opinion, probably could have went to the Super Bowl last year. And I think, honestly, if Kareem Hunt didn't do that craziness and got suspended, I think the Chiefs, honestly, like, could have went to the Super Bowl. Like, if they had Kareem Hunt, they would have went to the Super Bowl. And I think, who was their running back? Was it Ware or... I literally forgot who their running back was. But their running back, he was okay. But that man was nowhere near Kareem Hunt's level. Let's just be honest. I think it was Spencer Ware, if I'm not mistaken. But if it was him or whoever the other running back was, they were nowhere near Kareem Hunt's level. Kareem Hunt was like an MVP candidate type player. He had a crazy rookie season. Just think about it, man. They would have had a great young core. Let's say the young trio, Patrick Mahomes, Kareem Hunt, and Tyreek Hill. That would have been crazy, man, if it lasted. But things happen. But yeah, man, I think honestly the Chiefs could still, go all the way. But, I'll be making my prediction video soon. But, they still have a pretty good team. And then another thing, I failed to mention yet was Patrick Mahomes' overall progression. Now, I think Patrick Mahomes, if he progresses right, he'll end up being the best player next year. He'll definitely end up being the best player next year. And that's like no cap. Just seeing how the season he had, sitting behind, I think really sitting behind Alex Smith really helped him. Not saying that he did what he did because of Alex Smith, but it's like, I think that really helped him out, just sitting back, looking at the league, getting used to the playbook and all of that. And even playing in that one game, helped him out. He grinded through the season and had a great 5K season in only his second year. 50 TDs in his second year, breaking records, man. No look passes, flashy. Come on, man. That's crazy, man. But yeah, man, Patrick Mahomes, in my opinion, is going to be the best player next year in the league. It's going to be the best quarterback in the league next year. But just give him time, man. Don't get mad. I know it's just ratings. People are going to get mad at ratings, period. But you know what I'm saying? Don't get mad yet. The dude's young. He has plenty of time. Has a couple more years to go crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? Just give the man time. Let him breathe. Let the analysts breathe. And just enjoy this next season, man. But I hope you enjoyed this video, man. It's Certified Pretty Boy. And I'm out, bruh. Peace.
The way I'm dripping all this sauce, you would think I'm from Atlanta. I tell every interview I'm from the city of Savannah.